We're back with the final video for Spider-Man PS4. And I've decided to just go straight to the ending of the game and talk about two things in the Marvel entertainment world. So, pretty much, and you guys are probably just seeing like a blank screen or something now because I'm loading up the game, but pretty much today the Avengers Endgame trailer was dropped. And I actually saw it early. I saw it, I think, about 40 minutes earlier than it was supposed to drop. A lot of people on the Eastern Standard Time were supposed to see it at 9. And I just kept refreshing the page like around 8 o'clock or so. And yeah, it just popped up and I was like, whoa. And then as soon as the trailer finished, I jumped onto imdb.com, that's International Movie Database.com, and the information about the movie was already there. So I was like, yo, that's awesome, woohoo. So I want to just double check, trying to find the right file, because it's probably going to be a 2-hour long video. Trying to think here. I could skip a few missions if I do it this way, but I want to show you guys the complete ending, so this would be the best way to really do all that, just to kind of like jump into it. Let's see if I can beat the game in like an hour while talking about Spider-Man stuff. Because yes, tomorrow the Spider-Man trailer will also drop, and it's really cool because they released the what's that lady's name? Captain Marvel trailer. Loaded the wrong one. Damn. I guess I'll pause it here real quick. Give you guys a recap in case you guys really want to know what happened. Okay, so before, not too long ago, I fought this boss, which I can probably show you his face around here somewhere. So I fought Martin Lee, which happens to be Mr. Negative. So I fought this guy, and he was gonna destroy an anti-serum for this disease that's spreading all over the entire area of New York. So I beat him up, and then Dr. Octopus, this guy right here, he came by and he was like, nope, you gotta stay out of my way, Spider-Man. I'm taking the anti-serum, and he pretty much like stabbed Peter Parker like in the chest or something. So now we're being rushed to the hospital. That's all that is really has been missed since then. So I'll let it play. You guys can enjoy the little scene.
I need to speak to your head doctor.
There's no doctors here.
Who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while, but I'll do my best. I'll need masks, gloves, right, whatever you have that's sterile.
You can thank me by not dying.
And yeah, the suit that I got on right now is a 2099 Mach 2 Iron Spider suit.
God.
I think one of the two, I forget. And that's Miles Morales, that's Mary Jane, it's the Sable lady, which I always forget her name. And right now we're just seeing if Spider-Man can get patched up. While I sip on some coffee, coffeeatnight.com, that should be a website, coffeeatnight.com. I mean, hopefully they really serve coffee and whatever.
He'll live. But he needs rest.
But he needs rest. And of course, Spider-Man's like, nah, bruh, I got this, man. Yo, man.
Hey, take it easy.
Está crazy, man. Está crazy.
Where's my...
I mean, they I gotta say, they stuck real true to the character. Like, you know, after Ben Parker dies, you know, Peter Parker only really lives for his aunt, and he's always trying to do good in the name of his family, and always taking care of her because she's older when he's really into like the whole Spider-Man job.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
Which I think this was a good line.
Peter helped build those towers, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him.
I mean, the dynamic duo between these two characters, man. Alright, so basically this spider is from Norman Osborn's lab and landed on Mary Jane. Long story short, and got here, and as you see, he's about to get bit by the spider.
No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No.
Alright, let's see if we can move quick through all this. I know there's at least like 2 big cutscenes left. I think the lab is this way, right? Should be.
MJ's right. I built the neural interface.
It's behind me.
That means I can destroy it.
Whoosh.
There must be something at the lab I can use.
Yes, it's kind of far. I might have to fast travel, but let's see. Should I switch suits to something else just to kind of? Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, I was really digging this one. Let's see. This one was cool. Was that right? Noir, baby, noir. Let's just stick with this one.
All units,
I'm
we have a
digging it.
hostage situation. Fugitives have seized a bus. Please proceed to Bowery.
Spider-Man, hello.
Man, I gotta change this number.
That's funny.
New York. Recent events give me pause. Your rescue of Osborn, despite his hatred, it affected me. I must return home. Reflect on this life I choose.
Hey, I think I'm actually gonna miss you and your death troopers.
Oh, right. So the Spider-Man trailer, yeah. That drops on Saturday, December 8th, I think. I'm losing track of days here. But yeah, so that drops on Saturday. We just got the Avengers trailer, which is a little bit of a letdown, but I think they're doing it right because they want to just show people, the devastation of what happened. Everyone's kind of like hurt, and they're really struggling to, just keep going. After something like that, after Thanos. If you really think about it in a real life experience, something like that would be, crippling to the entire world. It's not just gonna be a little town, it's gonna be shook or whatever. But yeah, they show that in the trailer, and I'm expecting a trailer in at least 2 months, because that's what they did with the Infinity War trailer. They had the first trailer, which it showed a lot, and it made it seem as though the Avengers were, done, but the second trailer actually seemed more like, the Avengers were gonna face something really strong for the first time, but they were gonna unite and, fight this thing. Even though, Tony never really met up with Iron Man because Tony was in space or whatever. I think they'll do the same thing with this. They'll still show people the devastation of what happened potentially not just on Earth, potentially more on other planets. And then they'll show all the new characters that they'll have ready for the Avengers thing. So let me just double check something, because I will be getting a trophy once I complete this. I mean, the suit, I guess, doesn't really matter. But I guess the powers, yeah, all defenses. Automatically consume. I gotta do that. Let's get some like other defensive thing here. Increase the rate of focus generates. I mean, it's not like it's gonna be a hard mission. We'll go even. What's this? This is invulnerability. Enemies cannot block. Everyone goes down in one hit. No, continuously resumes. I mean, there's so many little like things in this that I haven't even. Massive temporarily deals massive damage. What to do? What to do? What to do? I mean, the next fight, I'm not gonna really use much, so I'm kind of like, eh. I mean, let me just use this for now, whatever.
Opening fire on civilian. Immediate response to
What else has been going on? So yeah, the Miss Marvel trailer, I really did like the new one, because there's 2 out. And I think it's a great idea that they're releasing it with the Into the Universe movie coming out of Spider-Man, which should be December 14th. Supposedly that's the best animated movie of the year, and it's getting the best Spider-Man award to date. So that means that it's better than Tobey Maguire, which I'm like, what?
Did the impossible, Doc.
As I sip my coffee.
Now I have to destroy it.
Man, he is mad. Really like this part because it's like, it seems as though he takes like 5 hours, but in reality it's like 2 minutes. I don't know how he did it in 2 minutes, but he did. That is pretty awesome. But if only you could change the color, man. Man, they really need to release some more Marvel hero games like this. Because if you compare it to like the DC Batman movies, it's... Sorry, not DC Batman movies, the DC video games, you know, all they have is Batman. And, you know, it would be kind of, not necessarily silly, but kind of just the easy way out, just making Spider-Man games. I think they should probably just experiment more with other heroes, like Iron Man, or even Hulk, or, you know, even a multi-dimensional guy like freaking Doctor Strange would be pretty cool.
Tell them what you did. I never. Everything you have is built on lies. Lies! You stole my company, my ideas. Now, the truth. The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me. The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you. You're a failure, Otto, and you always will be.
Man, that is very smooth animations. I think they did receive video game animation of the year. Just because, I mean, look at it. Look how smooth freaking Spider-Man runs around, dude. I don't think they got video game of the year. I think they were nominated for that.
Give me the
But
Otto.
I think God of War got that actually. But I would have held them like top 5. Just because, you know, it's nothing extremely new, in my opinion. But it's something that is very refreshing and very fun, you know. Because there's other games that have done what they're trying to do. Oh shoot! Let me try and focus here. Because yeah, there's like 5 Spider-Man games and. I mean, if you really want to change it up, they could possibly just do like a Avengers game. Yeah. Because they even did an Into the Universe style type game where there's like a multiverse and you do see like 5 different Spider-Mans. Actually, you have to play as 5 different Spider-Man. That was probably the best game. Let me get the name of the game here. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Look it up. It's worth a buy if you can buy it. It's probably going to be really cheap by now, but it's also, you know, worth the time playing. And even playing with like people that just want to see it. You know, that's another cool thing. People just want to instead of playing it, just watch somebody play it and. You know, take a few minutes to just be like, oh, okay, that's cool, because it's very fast-paced and it's story-driven, I believe, and in my opinion, the top Spider-Man game, just because it offers, you know, that next level of, I'd say, what Spider-Man has to offer. Because a lot of stuff of what Spider-Man has to offer is that there's more than one suit, you know, he's a scientist, you know, all the normal stuff, but, you know, there's more Spider-Man in other multiverses, and they're always unique, they're never the same, you know?
I will cure the city after I bring down Osborn!
And, like, I think that it goes without saying that the people who write it really enjoy writing Spider-Man, you know? It's not like people who just say, alright, well, I have a job to do today, and it's to write Spider-Man. Or to write, you know, Iron Man characters. Like, alright, you know, yeah, I think there's more passion that you can see. Like, for example, Spider-Man Noir, sorry, was a, like, a one-shot, kind of? I think there was only, like, 5 issues, which, in comic book terms, you can kind of sum it up as, like, 50 to 80 pages of book writing, or, like, you know, like a little book. Holy moly, dude. Oop, I didn't even know that button existed. Hey, I kind of paused it at the right moment. Yeah, I'm pretty much, yeah, I got knocked out. It's like, do you know how to save money by switching to Geico? Well, all you have to do is switch to Geico to save money by switching to Geico. Alright, let me see. I'm pretty sure I failed this part. Alright. Oh, I survived. I will survive. Hey, hey. Damn, man. I gotta get my singing in order. How the... Yo. Uh-oh. Yikes. And this is the hardest difficulty, by the way. Like, if I wasn't actually bitten by a spider, I wouldn't really know how to fight this good. Okay, fun fact, I was bitten by a monkey once. Very interesting moment in my life. Alright. And it goes without saying that the reason why I'm actually going live with this last video is because I'm about to sneeze. Because I just never could really record a whole gameplay. It's just, I just can't. I feel like you kind of want to explore and you don't want to show all that in a video, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, what's over here? Then you just go to the corner, you walk there, and you kind of just waste time on the video. So, I don't know how those people do it, man. Oh, this is a good part. Really good part.
Parker.
You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me. Not more than it means to me.
I gotta find out who's the voice actor for Spider-Man because they did a fantastic job. Like, there's times where you're just playing as Spider-Man, and then when you're playing as Peter Parker, and if I was a real person in this made-up world, I wouldn't know that they're the same person. You know?
See all the people you're hurting? You'll never understand. You haven't
Whoa.
suffered like I
Yeah, I wouldn't know that they're the same person. But, you can definitely feel the emotion he has when he, acts as, you know, either or, you know. And whether it's like a small scene or a big scene like right now, like, wow, that was pretty intense, dude. Oh, my web shooters are down, that's right. Whew. Oh, oh. This is like rock, paper, scissors, basically. Oh, I think I won.
think of the man you were. That man is gone. You can't save me, Peter. Then I guess you'll have to save yourself.
Oh, jeez, there's 2 phases of this? I mean, I guess it is good. Gives them time to do a little bit of dialogue. Punch, punch, kick. Oh, yeah. And punch again. Oh, there's 3 phases. Wow. Forgot how many phases. Oh, snap. That was a close one, dude.
So much to me. I hate that you're making me do this. Ah! We were going to change the world.
And it's true, you know, they were like really on the brink of like doing a lot of good as far as like technology. And do I have to dodge like 3 in a row or something? 4 in a row, 5 in a row. I mean, keep punching here. There we go.
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired.
Just hurt. want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more. Ah! Ah! No! The anti-serum.
Mind you that Spider-Man has already been like beat up, so he's going into another fight right now, and he's already getting
I saw you as a
more
son.
beat up.
I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong. You are everything I wanted to be. You just threw it away.
Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms. I'll be trapped in this useless body. Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter?
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
Dang. See, like, the freaking acting in this whole thing and animation is just... I won't say it's nearly flawless, but I'll say it's definitely they got the award. And they earned it, and they deserved it. And here's the ending that made the world cry, 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 and like cry, cry, cry.
Still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
Get that tissue paper ready, it's about
What
to
if we use it
go.
to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
I seen skies are blue.
You're gonna be okay, man. I've got the cure right here. Take off your
I wanna see my nephew.
And I said to myself,
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to work.
I did. And I'm so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
and I said to myself, what a wonderful world. Bow, bow, bow. But like they say, with great power comes great responsibility, so, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. But this is the conclusion to the Spider-Man PS4. Oh, still only 30 minutes into it. That's good. Looks like we might be seeing more of that Doctor in the next game if they're still showing him around. That's Miles Morales' mom there. So maybe, yeah, maybe they all team up in the next one. That is some stuff there, man. When you help someone, you help everyone. True. Take a sip of my coffee. And that could be like a little Easter egg ending to the next video game that they produce. There's a storyline where Dr. Octavius does put his consciousness inside of Spider-Man. So, we'll see. And this is just another amazing written ending.
Jane Watson, associate editor.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I knew you could
That's what's up.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry, no, it's... You're a scientist. A good one.
Yeah, the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city.
Yeah. I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
It's not chicken curry, it's curry chicken.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't going to be ready for about a week, so I'm going to be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want to.
No, I mean, yes, I mean, no, I don't, I'm not want to, but meaning I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither.
And that's the ending to that. Yeah, they definitely did a good job as far as writing the story. Paying a lot of homages to the original, I guess you could say, original arcs, original idea of Spider-Man. There's a specific word for it. I can't really pinpoint what the word is. Anthology of Spider-Man. I don't really know what the word is, but yeah, they did a fantastic job with it. In my point of view, I don't think they were missing much. I mean, if there was something, no, I don't think they were missing much. I mean, I will say that, you know, it's New York all the time, and it is Spider-Man, and maybe that does get a little bit boring sometimes, where it's the same city every time, but that is what Spider-Man is, you know, he's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. If the suits would have had a little bit of, like, preset something, you know, like a reason to switch the suits, that would have been more interesting. But then it also gives you the fun of using whichever suit you want, whenever you want. So I guess, you know, it's like whatever it is in the game, it's still a win-win. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Insomniac has next. Because if I was Sony, I would definitely approach Insomniac again and say, hey, we love what you did. The fans love what you did. And people who really didn't even show interest in the game played it, and they love what you did. So how about we do maybe one more Spider-Man game, and then we do maybe an Iron Man game, and then we do like an Avengers game. That's how you kickstart, you know, at least 2 games a year, and you make like a video game universe as far as, you know, kind of like a mirror to what is going on in the movie universe of stuff, because Spider-Man has a lot of connections to everything in the Avengers universe, sorry, not Avengers universe, and just the Marvel universe in general. Even if it's like just one person, he's always been connected to a lot of stuff, because a lot of heroes live in New York. But as far as my overall grade, I'd probably give it like an 8 or a 9, only because I nitpick a little too much on a lot of stuff. But New Game Plus, this is the New Game Plus mode, and I will say I wish the missions would have transferred over. I mean, you guys will understand if you play the New Game Plus, but New Game Plus, you know, it's kind of an upset that a lot of stuff doesn't transfer over. Like if they would have just changed a few things. Oh, this is a really good ending.
I'm getting too nervous. Hey, alright, so where do you want this?
Right over here's fine.
Right. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah.
I, kinda gotta talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like, physically.
Well, you know, you're at that age where your body starts to change. And so you may be noticing some areas,
No.
for example.
Not that. I think it's better that I just, I show you.
No.
It's pretty weird, right?
Not that weird.
Dude, that is even like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Dear Insomniac, you did a great job, okay? And dear Sony, they did a great job teaming up with you guys, and you teaming up with them, you know, vice versa, whatever. you know, dish out another Spider-Man game or another Avengers game, and the fans will buy it. You know, if it's about the money, you know, we're gonna buy it. You know, take whatever time these guys, or take whatever time you guys need to make a good game, and you know, keep the story. I'd say find a way to like make the story more connected, because in this game the one thing I was kind of always like, why is it not doing this? Why is it not doing this? Is that, you know, you don't see any other heroes in this game, and it's kind of like, wait a minute, you're in New York, you see Avengers Tower, you don't see anybody like Iron Man or Doctor Strange or the Fantastic Four. So many people live in New York, so it's not like, is this kind of like just that first game where, you know, they're kind of testing the waters? Because it's like saying, you know, you have your superstar athlete, you know, play a scrimmage match, and you're like, it's a scrimmage match, so it doesn't really have to go all out, but the superstar athlete is gonna go all out regardless. So, in the next one, it'd be really cool to see more heroes from the Marvel Universe. You know, I mean, they could call it Avengers Assemble or something like that, you know? But yeah, that's my one little gripe, because, you know, you travel around all of New York, and it makes sense that, you know, there's only so much they can do, but it doesn't really add up that there was no other sign of other heroes at all. But man, it would be super awesome, because they've done it before in other Spider-Man games. And I know I'm kind of just like ranting at this point, but it'd be really cool to get more of that in the next game. If there is a next game, I guess you could say that. We would like to thank each individual at Sony Interactive Entertainment. Can I skip this? Show you guys the last thing? Oh, I gotta hold it. I think there's one last cutscene. Let's see if it is kind enough to show us it. I mean, if I would have made it, I would have, you know, allowed it to be seen by skipping it. There we go. Yeah, you can't see it.
So close. But I'll keep trying. I will find a cure. I will. I love you, son.
Okay, so definitely Venom might be one of the next things that happens in this storyline. And it seems as though Harry Osborn, hey, I got the trophy, power and responsibility. Yeah, it seems as though, what was I saying? Yeah, Harry Osborn, great job, you finished the game in New Game Plus. You finished the main story in New Game Plus. Now what? Do I get something cool? Anti-Octavius suit unlocked. I mean, I thought I already unlocked that. New suit available. Let's see what that is. I have a feeling it's just something standard that they said, but I don't think there was a new suit at all. Yeah, no, it's the same suit. I had this suit already. Doesn't look any different. And see, that's one of my gripes with it. That, you know, the New Game Plus is kind of, you know, they fall short a little bit in this. Because if, you beat the game twice on a harder difficulty, the reward should be something, that's worth it, You do a lot, you earn a lot, you know what I mean? Do a little, you only earn a little. But, yeah, it looks like Harry Osborn is aware that the Venom symbiote suit is responsive, because he would have freaked out. So, in the next game, looks like he might, either find a way to...
Yuri, you're back! How's your mom?
Fine. Right back to complaining.
Yeah, find a way to, like...
So, you gonna take that vacation?
Merge person and symbiote suit, because my guess is that the symbiote suit might be released on Peter Parker in the next game, and the symbiote suit mimics his DNA and everything, and then the symbiote suit goes back onto Mr. Osborn. No, sorry, is it Harry? Yeah, Harry Osborn.
Let's go. We've got work to do.
So yeah.
I can't wait. Spider Cop surveys the city. Classic. Seething with turmoil just beneath its calm surface.
What have I done?
So I guess that's it. I mean, there's not much else to do besides the DLC, which I'm not gonna get, actually. Kind of changed my mind on that. I think $60 for the game's good enough, and much other stuff to do in the world of blah blah blah. So yeah, we're at the 47-minute mark, and see, even these benchmarks, they just reward you experience, which in the end doesn't really, it's kind of another thing that falls short of what could be. If it was like, let me find out here. Skills, was it? No. Benchmarks? Yeah, benchmarks. Let's say Skyscraper, you max it out and you get like a faster web shooter or something, or you can, slide on this a little better, you not give him new abilities, just make his current abilities just slightly better the more you do stuff. Because if you look at these benchmarks, they're tedious, and this is me like really swinging around the whole city a lot. Like the combat stuff, it's a lot. The game offers a lot of stuff to complete, but the reward is a little bit on the downside. That's my only gripe about it. I think there is one thing we can complete here. Is this a thing? No, it's not a thing. There is a secret suit in the game, which I'm pretty sure I don't have it. Yeah, there's a secret suit in the game. If you do this, let me see. It will reveal nearby secret photo locations. And if you get all 50 of them, let me double check. I don't think it'll show it on the map. Yeah, see, it doesn't even show it on the map. Well, if you get all 50 of the secret photos, you unlock a secret suit, which I think one of the suits should have been, you can play as like either Mary Jane or like Dr. Octopus, or play as Peter Parker without the suit, because that would have been pretty cool. But then again, man, see, it falls short in areas where I feel like I want to see more of. It's ironic. And I'm not bashing the game, because the game's great. It's 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5 out of 10. Which, in my opinion, it's a good score for the first take on something. Because, the Batman games have, I think, 3 Batman games, and they're all good. They're all good, and story-wise, graphics-wise, they're all good. But for the first game, you know, I'd say it's a 9. You know, for a game that, you know, it's for replayability. I mean, replayability. I'll say that 5 times. Replayability. It's So what to do? What to do? I guess I'll switch suits here because I already have the suit, and it's kind of redundant to keep the suit on. I haven't really played with this one as much, but I do have a favorite suit. Actually, this one was pretty cool too. Second favorite suit is this one because it's an easy cosplay, if anything. Let's see, change that to this. I mean, traversal. Sure, do that. I mean, pretty much at this point, just looking to complete the secret photos. That one? Nope, I already did that one. Alright, I guess that's it for the video. I showed you guys the ending. Talked about the Captain Marvel trailer. Talked about the Avengers Endgame trailer. And tomorrow we'll have the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. I guess we could talk more about that. Try to get the full hour in the video. Since that's what you guys paid for. You guys paid for an hour video. I'm gonna give you an hour video. Alright, alright. Let's see. I mean, there should have been something here. They're letting me swing through here, right? Something secret, if anything, like an Easter egg, whatever. See, this is where it falls short. Like, there's nothing here. You know, throw something here, you know, anything. Like, here was once Spider-Man, or here was once some Lizard Man guy, I don't know. So Spider-Man trailer drops. I'm kind of like, why is there a Spider-Man movie about, like a prequel Spider-Man movie? Nobody really wants to see that, right? I know around here somewhere is the secret photo up for, there it is. And that's like a sad thing right there, dude. Like, you beat the game and then they put May here. Roxanne. Yeah, I don't think we really needed a prequel to something in Spider-Man.
Sugar Hill Garrison, this is Control. What's your
Which, that's what the Spider-Man movie will be. I mean, it is what it is, you know. It's just a movie in the end, and maybe it'll explain some stuff, maybe it won't. But if it doesn't explain much, like, it might be the worst Marvel cinematic movie. Because we've seen enough Spider-Man. You know, we got 5, 6 Spider-Man movies, and just 2 Hulk movies, and, you know, 3 Iron Man movies, 3 Hulk or Thor movies. So, you know, the fact that we got 6 Spider-Man movies, 7 with the Amazing Spider-Man, it's kind of like, alright, what else can they do? You know, what other stuff is so important that they need to make a movie out of it? You know what I mean? That's why I'm iffy about the Spider-Man movie, you know, because in the end of the day, you know, you're gonna watch it in a movie theater. You're gonna pay, you know, 11, 12, 13 bucks, times 4 or 5, depending on how many people you go with. And not only that, but you're gonna, oops, just knock that guy out. You're gonna take off like 5 hours of your time, because one, you gotta drive to the movie theater, 2, you gotta sit in the movie theater, and then 3, you gotta exit the movie theater and find out what you're gonna eat after. You know what I mean? And you know, what else can they show me that I don't know already about Spider-Man? You know, if I've already seen the Tobey Maguire, if I've already seen the other, I don't even know the other guy's name. But and then, you know, what difference will it make in my life if I see the Spider-Man, what is it, Into the Spider-Verse? So what other different stuff are they going to be able to show me and prove to me that, you know, it's worth watching? That's another thing. And I'm going to think about that too. You know, if this could be a flop, in my opinion. You know, I think if they make any money off of it, it's, you know, it's because children are watching it and they want to see Spider-Man swinging and being a young kid, you know, with powers, which let me see, does any current Marvel movie guy have that? No, actually no. But you know, we're gonna have that in the DC movies. You know, you got Shazam, who's a kid who has powers. So if movie viewers want to see that or show that to their kids, hey, you know, there's a kid who has powers, look, you know, he's cool, enjoy it, you know, there's gonna be that. So,
and that's that. Every crime tower in the city's now repaired.
Pretty good work, right?
Pretty good, yeah.
Good enough that maybe you'd let a certain someone celebrate with us?
Fine, but make it quick.
The odds were long, the danger close. But between Spider Cop's reckless intuition...
Do I have the freaking thing on? Oh my gosh, I didn't put it on. No wonder I'm not seeing anything. Dude, that sucks.
And the Chief's determined
Been flying around without the freaking secret photo locator.
That's kind of sweet.
A pairing of opposites. Like peanut butter and chocolate. Or breakfast for dinner. The two work together.
And we're done. Talk to you later, Spider Cop.
She's coming around, right? Yeah, definitely.
That's a really good line. Working together.
This is Stable Control.
Like, I really forgot what it was. Like breakfast for dinner. Like peanut butter and chocolate. 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 SpongeBob meme for those that don't know. Probably one of the funniest SpongeBob episodes, actually. Chocolate, chocolate. Man, can they give me a hint with these secret photo locations? Cause I'm like, yo, flying all over the city here. Fisk Tower. We're almost at that hour mark, folks. Let's see, what else has popped up in the world? Alright, so...
This is Stable Control. What's the situation in Koreatown?
Well, yeah. Okay, so they did cancel the... I'm pretty sure I've talked about this already, but if you're just tuning in, or if you're just randomly tuning into episode 5 and skipping out on episode 1, 2, 3, 4, the Daredevil, pretty much all the series on Netflix, besides even Daredevil, should I say, has been canceled, but apparently rumor has it that it's not really necessarily canceled, it's just going to be moved to the streaming service of Disney Plus, which I think would be a really great idea. But then again, it would be also a bad idea because a lot of people pay already for Netflix. They pay for Hulu. They pay for a yearly subscription of PlayStation Plus. What other? They pay monthly for Amazon Prime. And what other monthly fees are there for stuff? I'm trying to think. A lot of people have like, I I'm not sure if it's Apple Music or something. I don't know what else, but yeah, there's a lot of little monthly fees that, you know, people are already doing, and to add like Disney Plus to a monthly subscription, I don't think a lot of people are gonna go and buy into that. So it's a big risk, but I mean, honestly, if I don't see anything good on
Yuri was a detective at the Chinatown Police Department when we met.
Netflix,
It's really risen fast.
by the time Avengers comes out, you know, I might just cancel freaking Netflix and say, hey, you know what? I'll get Disney Plus. Why not?
Right. Forgot how much I love photography.
So I'm 19 out of 50. Wow. That's great. Oh, and that's the hour mark, folks. Let's see, what little nice information can I leave you guys with to end this sour video? And I say sour because everyone loves sour, right? No? Ooh, here's a nice little tidbit. So, if you are gonna see any movie this winter, this December, and let's say you're in a group of, I don't know how many, but let's say everybody's okay watching whatever. They are saying the movie that'll be worth your money. Alright, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, please. Will be, ironically, I'm actually playing it, the Spider-Man, or Spider-Man Into the Universe. They're saying that no matter the age group, no matter the gender or whatever, like, everyone's loving it. You know, it's a really good game. Damage control? It sounds familiar. Yeah, that is gonna be the movie. Everyone can find a little bit of something for themselves to relate to and all that stuff. And, you know, times is rough, you know what I'm saying? So purchasing movie tickets is like, eesh. So I'll leave you guys with that. You know, if you're out there trying to figure out what movie to watch on the winter holidays and got some vacation going, that'd be the one to look at. And I'll leave you at that as I sit here and look into this car. It's not bad. Hey, look at that. It's got a pretty decked out ride. Wait, what? This is a secret photo? We got company. That was very weird. Pretty sure this just lit up for some subject out of frame. Okay, so I'll see you guys on the next episode. It won't be a Spider-Man. I'll probably take another little, what is this, sabbatical? I don't know, a little vacation. Might be doing some book videos instead, which will be very interesting because if I do book videos, my audience might change. Which I'm like, is it really gonna change? I don't know. But I will leave you guys with that. I will be publishing a book next year. Hopefully, if all goes good, it'll be a smooth launch, no hiccups. And if you guys like Spider-Man, you guys might like the book as well. Slightly similar archetype in a way, but not 100%. I'd say he's like a mix between like a main character is more like a Batman, but with like Superman powers, but with the ultimate personality of maybe like Hal, where he's a little bit quirky, but he's mission driven, you know. Alright, this is JoRicTV.
Sorry.
Signing off for the last time. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, no, I am not kidding. This is the final video of the JoRicTV channel. Yeah, I know. Surprise, surprise. Yep. this is it. And gonna retire the JoRicTV channel, and it was a blast. You know, it was a nice way to end it with Spider-Man. And yeah, just moving forward, a lot of other things to do in life. And I guess I'll do a little selfie here, a little selfie mode. How do I, there we go, pa, pa, joom. Riding into that sunset, you know. 800 subscribers, made $1 million off of YouTube, so yeah. Go ahead, take a nice little photo. Bam. Alright. JoRicTV signing off. April Fools. Alright. Peace out. Boom, 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 boom.